The Save Humanity Advocacy Center (SHAC) has called for enhanced synergy, consultation and less conspiracy among political leaders and relevant stakeholders to double the armed forces' successes recorded in the last 5 years. The center, through its executive secretary, Ibrahim Abubakar, made this known on Wednesday in Abuja in its abridged strategic report on the Boko Haram crisis in Nigeria from 2010 till date and the effectiveness of the Nigerian military strategy towards addressing the threats posed by the insurgency.
Boko Haram re-emerged in 2010 under the leadership of Abubakar Shekau, carrying out sporadic attacks across the northeastern states. Its clandestine tactics gradually grew more sophisticated, but the Nigerian government at the time was slow to recognize the extent of the crisis. The then President, Goodluck Jonathan, instead framed Boko Haram as a terrorist organization with ties to international jihadist networks, thereby laying the ground for a narrow counter-terrorism response. In 2013, the Nigerian military intensified its campaign against Boko Haram, yet its indiscriminate tactics failed to degrade the group's capacity and deeply alienated the region's civilian population.
According to SHAC, the strategies being deployed by the military hierarchy has been effective despite sabotage by international non-governmental organizations and the political actors within the theater.
In 2015, a renewed military offensive began making headway against the group. The Nigerian military seized back most of the territory previously held by Boko Haram, although major military campaigns in 2015 to 2016 succeeded in degrading the group's territorial control. Boko Haram has proven remarkably adaptable to the military's tactics. Since early 2017, military gains and improved security in parts of northeast Nigeria have spurred a greater focus on conflict stabilization measures.
Among others, the center recalled that the military headquarters was moved from Abuja to Maiduguri, funding for operations drastically increased and new military leadership were appointed. This, according to the report, has resulted in a significant turnaround in the prosecution of the Boko Haram war in favor of the Nigerian troops, who are edging closer to the end of its clearance operations.
President Muhammadu Buhari has made some modest reforms to improve the military's effectiveness against Boko Haram. He moved the military's headquarters from Abuja to Maiduguri, increased funding for operations in the area, and appointed new military leadership. Among his earliest acts in office was to replace the head of the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. The new Army chief, by many accounts, have taken a more proactive approach than his predecessors towards countering the group. For example, they moved the Army's operational headquarters from Abuja to Maiduguri and have deployed more long-range patrols in the region. Experts suggest that the military is now conducting more strategically focused operations, such as those targeted at the Boko Haram's logistics routes.
The center, however, urged stakeholders to join hands with the federal government while calling on religious and community leaders to support the troops. It therefore advised political leaders to desist from undermining their efforts. From Abuja, Lawrence Audu, TVN News.